Hi there, it's Charlotte Cheney, and this is Soul Connections, and I am coming to you, not live, but I'm coming to you raw, if that makes any sense. I was supposed to have a guest today. I was going to have this new friend of mine that I met who specializes in Fung Shui, and wanted her to come and explain to us about how our home environment can affect our internal environment. I have no idea what she's going to have to teach it to us. But so she was scheduled to come today, and I started to look around my house and I started to think, oh, I don't really want her coming here today. So it has been a crazy season with the election. It ended 2 days ago. We did not have a victory, so to speak, but I did learn that a lot of the process is the journey, not the destination. So we got so much out of just being involved in the local politics. And for me, it was all new because politics is not my thing. But anyway, it was a really great way to meet our community and see what people need. And we will do whatever God calls us to next. But it certainly is a sacrifice to step out and serve. And particularly some people just hate you because perhaps you're not affiliated with their party. My car got keyed the other day, right next to where I had the Cheney for Alderman sign on it, and it was really disappointing. And Brian was standing out with his signs on election day, and people that weren't really going to vote for him, they would sometimes give him the finger. Or one guy kind of veered his car and like he was going to hit him. And Brian's a really, really good guy. I kind of say he's a little bit like Andy Griffith or Michael Scott. Sometimes he says some pretty crazy, not so, felt things. But Michael Scott's a good guy, right, from The Office. He's just a good guy. And he also reminds me a little bit of George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life. So he's just a really, really good guy who really wants to serve his community. And so God will do something with him and with us, because I realized Brian couldn't do it alone. That was one of the coolest things that came too from this whole process. It was about a 6-week show for us because we went into it late. But I really felt valued by my husband. I recognized how important I was in his life, and that really, really blessed me. I've never had that before. I've never felt of value to a husband before in that way. So although I have tried very hard to fulfill that role, this was the first time I ever really had the satisfaction of knowing that I was really of great value. So that was one of the things that happened. We also really got to know our deaf community much better. We are going to learn ASL so we can communicate with them. So I don't want to just like say hi and try and have short talk. I want to get to know my deaf neighbors. We have a lot of deaf neighbors. So anyway, what I was going to tell you was that I was going to have Penelope's her name. I was going to have her come today, and I started looking around my environment, and I thought, you know what? I've been so busy with this election and supporting Brian, and we've gotten really out of balance. I'll be honest with you. We were in a really good group. We both work from home. We work together often, and we have a nice little balance. But with the election coming up, he had to go out on his own a lot and do a lot of stuff, and I had to support him, and I had to pick up a lot of the home responsibilities that I have been sharing with him. And so I wasn't as eager to do the home work that I was in the time before I met him, before I had young children and I didn't have a career, and I was very satisfied in caring for my home. And now that I have a career and I'm working, I have clients and I'm coaching and I'm writing a lot and I'm making these videos. And so my ability to find joy in doing laundry and unloading the dishwasher is just not quite what it used to be. So I'm so thankful I have a husband that shares his responsibilities with me, but he's not been around much to do that lately. So I'm a little burnt out. And it was showing when I looked around my home. So while often I think of environment, I think about, for me, it was sort of an emotional environment. Like, who am I with? Are those people making me feel good? And I feel really good about my emotional environment. But I realized I've let my home environment kind of fall. And I just wanted to tell you that because I canceled my appointment with Penelope today and she was gracious about it, and she's going to come next week, so she'll be here. So I hope you'll come and join us. But I took that time instead and I cleaned and I rearranged plants and I changed pots and I made plants in bigger pots and I different gave some attention to my home that needed some attention, that's just not been getting attention. And it really felt good to just take some time and work on my personal environment. And so another thing I worked on, sorry about the beeping, is my car. I've mentioned to you all before that I really know that I'm out of balance when my car is a wreck, or if my nails aren't done. Those are two symbols that I am not really where I need to be in balance. And so I got my car completely cleaned up. I had a lot of garbage in it from the signs, and we put a lot of signs all around town, Cheney for alderman. And so anyway, I got my car clean, I got my nails done, I got my house picked up, and really feeling good today. And so I just wanted to tell you so that you don't look at me and be like, oh, look at her, she's got it all together. I don't at all. And this is just a constant exercise to move forward in self-care. And so today I canceled an appointment that I had, and I cared for my home environment, and I feel really good. And tonight, I'll tell you, Brian and I are going to go out and do a cooking class together, which I'm so excited. So we have just really been longing to spend time together because he's been so busy. And it's a cooking class at a local cooking studio here in Frederick. We've been before, and she is teaching, I think, side dishes for the holidays. So I'm really excited to get some ideas. As you know, we have 8 kids, and so we're hopefully going to have at least one meal with everybody here. It's just such a treasure to have all of our children here. It's wonderful. I'm so glad they're not here all the time. But when we can have all 8 of them, the whole 10 of us here, and pretty soon there's probably going to be some others start joining the team. So anyway, I hope you have a great weekend, and take care of yourself. Take some time and care for your environment. Look around your house and see how you feel about it. If the Feng Shui specialist was going to walk into your house today, how would you feel? If you're like me, you might feel like, oh, I'm not ready for that. So I took some time and dealt with it. So anyway, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.